Good evening, University of Maryland. It is Friday, October 30th, and you are watching live election results from the Diamondback Breaking News Bureau. Tonight's election will determine one of the most pivotal positions in campus history. Maryland Tonight host. I'm Sam Intrader.
I'm Dennis Whitley.
And I'm colorblind.
We'll be bringing you the latest results as they break.
With polls starting to come back in, the Diamondback can now happily report that the nice guy, Rachel Nicewander, has taken the College of Psychology.
And government and politics majors have unanimously voted for radical revolutionary Walker Green. No surprise there.
But Rachel's own college does not seem to be on her side. The math major is just too close to call at this point. I wonder why.
For more on Rachel's electability, let's speak to our woman correspondent, Leslie Porterfield. Leslie, is it true that you, like Rachel, are a woman?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you, Leslie.
Let's take a look at the current vote count.
Why is the vote count so low?
Well, it appears the only voting location open on campus is STEM.
Ah, you gotta love voter suppression.
You sure do, Dennis.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Breaking news. With just 2% of the vote in, Walker Green has already declared victory. Let's cut now to the Green campaign and see what he has to say.
What a night. College Park, you have shocked the nation. Tonight, an improbable hope has become an undeniable reality. Because by all indications, we are moving on to Maryland tonight victorious.
What a conundrum, Sam.
Yes, what a conundrum indeed. It appears that Walker Green has prematurely come out as the winner of this election. Nothing to be embarrassed about, happens to more men than you think. But do you think that Walker will ever recover from this debilitating humiliation?
Sam, I do not. But here with comment on it, we have word from Rachel Nicewander herself. Let's cut to that.
Earlier tonight, my opponent embarrassed himself. I don't blame him. This is a climactic race, and he's eager to finish. I'd call it too if an election lasts longer than 4 hours. However, our all-women team is done with faking laughter at the Green campaign's mediocre micro-jokes. And, as your next host, we'll have a show that pleasures the many and not the few.
Now, Dennis, let's move on and talk about the critical swing college of the Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources. For whom do you think they will trust?
Honestly, it is a bit difficult to say at this point. Agnat's a bit of a wild card. For more on this, let's speak to our political correspondent, Jason Bornstein in the field. Jason?
I'm in a field!
Thank you, Jason. Hold on. We are now receiving word that Chick-fil-A has closed early and that the students in line for chicken will be rerouted towards the polls to cast their vote. Let's go to Tony with the election map.
Now, if you take a look at the map here, in a surprising twist, the Gray Party has seen a massive surge in votes.
No, Tony, there is no gray.
How will Walker and Rachel come back from frontrunners like this? Sam, what do you think?
Tony, I think you're colorblind.
And I do not see color.
I do not believe you.
Now, the key question of the night. Archie, the College of Arts and Humanities, in whom do you think they will place their trust?
It's tough to say. Argue could go either way. I think it's safe to say that Rachel has likely cornered the market on women's studies majors.
But as a double major in theater, Walker does have a leg up in TDPS.
Gross. Will the English majors be able to put down their Charles Dickens novels long enough to understand what's even going on?
Nobody can say, Sam. Nobody can say.
Let's take a look at those numbers again.
Oh my God! With 92% of the votes in, Rachel Nicewander is pulling out ahead of Walker.
This night is definitely a historic roller coaster.
A roller coaster so historic, it threatens to destroy all other roller coasters.
In the history of roller coasters, this historic event has never been more roller coaster than this history.
It's true. In roller coaster history,
I love roller coasters.
Followed by
roller coasters are my favorite thing on earth. And I've been on
We
some
are
roller
now.
coasters. My wife is a roller coaster.
We are now within the margin of error. We will be finding out who your next Maryland Tonight host will be any moment now.
Oh, hold that thought, Sam. Breaking news. Everyone. We're going live with remarks from other candidates, and this could be big.
Could also be small, Tony.
Absolutely.
I'm voting for Bardia. I endorse Bardia Mamar for host.
Yeah, I've got Bardia's back in this election.
The facts are clear. Bardia is the best candidate to win this race.
This season, I'm giving my vote to Bardia. The only thing worse than not voting is voting for Walker.
Holy Toledo! It appears every other important figure in this race has dropped out and consolidated behind Bardia Mamar.
Now, how do you think that will impact the race for the rest of the evening?
I'm sure we'd all like to know, Tony. Can we go back to those results?
Oh my god! It's Bardia Mamar! It's Bardia Mamar! By a toe! Bardia Mamar is the host of Maryland Tonight!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It is an honor to stand before you as your new host of Maryland Tonight. I invite you all to party with Bardia. While the road has been hard and the journey's been long, we will never write out of fear, but we will never fear to write. I look forward to working with the cast and writers in the coming weeks in order to go...
Excuse me, Mr. Host-elect, your show is tonight?
My show is tonight?
Tonight, in about 5 minutes.
I thought we talked about this. I have a very strict bedtime. Did no one tell you?
Dennis, I've got to say, I have never seen anything quite like this.
Indeed. But now that Bardia Mamar has conceded, Maryland Tonight's host is
It's a tie! Rachel and Walker are both tied at 13,307 votes. College Park, for its first inaugural show, they will have 2 co-hosts for Maryland Tonight.
Wow. What an exhilarating night. This has been the Diamondback reporting in. I'm Sam Intrader.
I'm Dennis Whitley.
And I'm White.
Good night.